Alright everybody, welcome back to Wasteland 3, and what should we do now? Oh, we can actually do the Zealots. That's for Valor, but I really want to finish up Full House since that's a level 2 quest. So that would mean doing Unwelcome Guests, or finishing off Unwelcome Guests. So travel to the bazaar and confront the human smugglers. Barter is one of the most important skills in the Wasteland. If you don't know how to barter, you'll only sell items for 5% of their value. Okay, so the bazaar. Right down here. We can... maybe this way? Because that's to Steel Town. And Steel Town is not where we want to go right now.
Oye amigos! Es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba! Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba, los payasos.
Okay. Natural shelter. An overhanging rock surrounded by dense brush provides some shelter from the weather and prying eyes. Stay the night to recuperate. What a relief, you really needed some downtime. Oh no. Take turns sleeping and let everybody get a little rest. It's not the best sleep you've ever had, but it's better than none. Did that do anything for us?
Hello all. My name is Flab, and it is my pleasure to bid you welcome to the bazaar. Come in, for the night air is chill, your wall is heavy, and our goods plentiful. Bring us your wealthy, your rich, your full purses, and if you can't afford it, just stay away. This has been a Monster Army production.
Okay. So Clown Museum.
DJ RIP here with a warning, warning, warning. Something is knocking in the dark. Everyone be careful and be sure you always have a masher near you. Watch out. Ow, ow!
The hell is that?
I was working in the lab
Oh, it's gonna play a radio song, okay.
when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise. And suddenly, to my surprise, we did the
It's the Monster Mash. Clown Museum. Once a humble clown-themed roadside attraction, after the apocalypse it became the holiest of holy sites for the villainous payasos. So we got some payasos. Clown Museum. Payaso bastard. Trickster. Well, it said that they were villainous.
Oh yeah, mamones.
Shit.
The fuck you doing here?
We came to see the Clown Museum.
This ain't just a museum, pendejo. It's sacred ground. A shrine to the great joke. And you're gonna get it! Arriba, payasos!
Oh shit, so they get the first move. They demoralized me. They're flipping me off. Bastards. He hit himself with that? Oh, there's smoke grenades. Why do you guys have to run so far? Oh, the dog poisons.
Do this.
Should we mark one? The bastard? Holy shit, they have a lot of health.
Fuck. You're up.
Oh, I thought it was gonna do this. Why did it not do that? Ooh, because of the smoke. Alright, we at least got him. Oh, we should have deployed a damn turret. Oh yeah, we have the truck. Lucy needs some cover because she has the least amount of health. Hey, we hit him. Yeah, let's bring the Kodiak in. Roadkill. And at least our guys move out the way so they don't get smushed. 5%. Right here. Alright, Marshal Quan. Unfortunately, not gonna get a lot of cover with these guys. Damn, that didn't do much at all. Sucker Punch. Usable in combat or exploration. Take them off guard. A quick attack that has plus 40% hit chance but negative 50% damage. Oh, out of range.
You shoot me, pendejo! Did you just wet your pants?
They keep demoralizing me. I didn't wet my pants. Jody's down. She didn't have much health anyway.
Incoming!
Wow, the Kodiak doesn't have much health either. Kodiak's down. Oh, come on, clone. There you go. That was missed. The clone. Shoot, some of them are really doing well. Oh, not enough AP? Shit. Take that, bitch. So she can shoot twice. You know what? We got the precision. I can't believe she can get to him. Oh, she has another hit. Yes. And she went down again. Oh, you missed. Oh, we're out of ammo. Damn, we really need another weapon. Eh, a little bit. Damn, the hit chances are just so bad. Awful. It's because he's behind that damn thing. What the hell? I don't understand what they're doing. How did Jody Bell get all her health back? Oh, I wanted to repair this. Did I kill it more? Oh, okay, there we go. Both of them leveled up as well. Alright, Marshal Quan. You got 3. What are we thinking for you? Kiss ass. Sneaky shit. Think you've been spotted? Freeze. Hold your breath and wait a beat. Detection time. Spray and pray. Let's give them some con. We need your nerd stuff up, buddy. Tangled clown wig. You'd try it on, but removing it could get hairy. Ballerina gyro. This piece looks like it would fit nicely within a ballerina automaton. Ripped clown shoe. In this condition, it won't be putting a squeak in your step. Med dart. An innovation in combat medicine, these micro darts deliver pharmaceutical doses to rejuvenate allies. Okay, so we need to get Marshall Kwan to First Aid 4. Good thing we used the truck when we did, because they destroyed it. Hey, a gold nugget. Wowie, there's gold in them hills. Another gyro. Bolts. How else are you gonna stab something from far? Of course, we could probably melt that. Where's my flamethrower? Really? Now I'm on fire. That took way too long. Stoll's Burden Lore Book. A collection of worn old dog tags. Words are scratched into each. Money in a old handkerchief. Was that worth it? A collection of old dog tags threaded through on a single length of ball chain. The first is in good condition despite its age, the lettering smoothed down but still clear. Gartner, Isaac. O positive, Catholic. The name Stolz has been etched into the back, unsteady writing with a sharp, imprecise tool. The rest of the tags are worn down and scratched over, with different names added into the available space. Each is paired with a date, the oldest one more than 20 years old. On the back of every tag, however, is a somber inscription. You were deceived. You are sorry. The exception is the final tag, more damaged than the others. Minor dents and scratches marked the edges, a small corner pushed inward and broken off, as if by a bullet. The machine printing has been forcibly removed, and no name is there to replace it. Only the words Project Founder on the front give any clue as to its original owner. The inscription on the back is different as well, the carving smaller but steadier. As by a more peaceful hand, many regrets, but not this one. Forget everything else. I don't know what that's about. This animatronic ballerina is currently turned off. A brightly colored power switch is mounted at her feet. Flip the power on. This animatronic ballerina is currently dancing. A brightly colored power switch is mounted at her feet. Step away. A maintenance panel is frozen open. Inspect the ballerina. Clearing some snow away, you see that one of its parts has fallen out, leaving an obvious gap. If you could find a replacement part, it would be easier to fix it. Repair ballerina. It only takes a few seconds to replace the missing part. The access panel snaps shut. Flip the power on. Okay. Okay, so we need another one of the things. Well, I guess let's see if... I was gonna say if there's one buried. That's scrap. Okay, that opened the door. Weathered poster. Though mostly worn away, a few flakes of thick clown makeup still cling to the face on the poster. A grenade. Nitro thrower. It's a flamethrower. Based around flamethrower technology, this weapon instead sprays jets of supercooled chemical vapors. And a Hot Wheels car. Hey, there's the ballerina thing. Air horn. Crafting recipe. Confound and annoy everyone around you with its fun toy. I can't believe it's not Butter, the novel. The back cover says it'll make you a believer. Okay. Okay, they're all on. Weird. There's a circle right there. Hello, pig. Another gyro. Yeah, I guess that's a little bit bugged. I wonder if the pig is better than the dog. Plump rump. Con plus 15. A little extra belly fat never hurt anyone. Oh yeah, we need to heal Jody Bell. She has shell shock. So an injury kit is what we need. Oh yeah. got a pig. Required to pick like 8. Oh, we got a dude in here. I'll repair 9. Dude, come on. I hate when it does that. It, like, acts like it doesn't want to do it. There. Jesus. Lucky crit. Well, we broke it.
Hey! How'd you get in here? Nobody gets past the door unless I let him in. Them's the rules.
Damn, we don't have kiss ass or hard ass requirements. If you can stop us, you're welcome to try.
You done fucked up now. You mess with one clown, you mess with the whole car! Hey! How'd you get in here? Nobody gets past the... You done fucked up now! You mess with one clown, you mess with the whole car!
Okay.
Hey!
What the
How'd
fuck?
you get in here? You done fucked up now! You mess with one clown, you mess with the whole car! Hey! How'd you get in here? Nobody gets past the door unless you done fucked up now! You mess with one clown, you mess with the
Okay,
whole
dude,
car!
shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. So he needs one more for us to be able to do that. We don't have anything that can do it because I guess that has to be a bug. Meant to press Q. Immune, of course it is. I guess we have to come back here later because this seems to just be bugged.
How'd you get in here?
Yeah.
Nobody, you done fucked up now! You mess with one clown, you mess with the whole car!
So 14 to 24, but okay. Times 9, but with 30% less. Okay. I wonder, what's Jody Bell's sniper? Why is this stuff reversed? Her sniper is 44 to 61. Okay, so we do not have a better sniper. No. Okay, so I guess we'll just come back. I guess we'll just need to level up one time. Ooh, the truck is hurting.
To mind the wheel when you're stuck in traffic for hours and hours? Then the Hermes vehicle AI is for you. Just one spoken command and your car will drive itself, park itself, and even perform defensive driving maneuvers if you find yourself in trouble. Get the future of driving today.
Hidden structure. An entrance to an underground bunker looks like a recent avalanche revealed it, and you might be the first to find it. A sign over the door reads Silo 314. Explosives 4. Test the structural soundness of the door with some precision explosives. Or lockpicking 6. See if you can pick the lock. It takes you nearly 10 minutes, but the lock finally falls to your superior skill and patience. That was pretty grueling, though. Some very paranoid people secured this facility. Very paranoid. The facility looks untouched, but many of the lower levels are a frozen block of ice. The stairwells end in a miniature frozen lake. We don't have weird science 4. Survival 3. Scavenge what you can from the offices. Fanny pack. Looks most things of value were taken before the war, but you're able to gather a fair amount of useful scrap. Damn, wonder what we got with the weird science. Laser turret.
I've been watching you, Ranger. Do you believe in love at first sight? Of course you do. Ugh, I saw it in your soul the first time our eyes met. You were with your squad, being heroes in Colorado Springs. I was? Well, you know where I was. And you can come see me any time. Until then, stay safe out there, sweetie. Can't wait to see you again.
I don't know who that was. Lug nuts. An Arapaho Cube truck and its escort cars are making a delivery at a fortified farmhouse. The driver looks around as you approach.
Don't know who you are, but if you ain't looking for trouble, I got some stuff to trade.
Kiss ass. We hear the Arapaho are the best mechanics in Colorado. Would you mind looking at our Kodiak?
Well, I ain't the best mechanic in Colorado, but how can I say no after a thorough ass kiss?
Any highway wisdom for us, friend?
Maintain your vehicle and don't stop if you don't have to. These days, a flat tire or a stalled engine could be the end of you, consumed by the elements. And I don't just mean the weather, if you get me.
We're not gonna steal. Show us what you got.
Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
Okay, let's sell our junk. We made almost no money. But we did get toast from that thing. Some beet loaf. That also heals. What do they got? An assault rifle does 21 to 26. His only does 10 to 11. It's a lot of money though. 64 to 87. It's got some good stuff. What is this? No glow. Purges the effects of any simple mutations. The bazaar. A pre-war mall and once the headquarters of the savage monster army, now an indoor market and regional trading hub. Legend has it that the monster army discovered the bazaar when they heard the sounds of idling arcade games coming from beneath the snow.
Please, I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.
Ananda Rabindranath. Before you stands a man dressed in an impeccably clean, well-maintained suit. He bows with a flourish as you approach, and without pause, starts rattling off a practice spiel.
Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you.
Why was the woman leaving?
Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations.
Can we speak more about getting into the bazaar?
It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you.
Who could vouch for us?
Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you.
Could you vouch for us?
Would that I could. But we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders.
In theory, could we use someone else's pass?
In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite.
We want to talk about something else.
I can only hope I will have the answers you seek.
We're looking for people who've been smuggling refugees into Colorado Springs. Do you know where they are?
It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there.
That is an impressive suit.
Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts?
We could use a tailor back at our HQ. Could we convince you to join us? Ooh. Kiss Ass 6. Alas, we find ourselves without a suit in these uncultured lands. Perhaps you could aid us?
Ah, such a polite sentiment. Thankfully, Mr. Manners teaches us to always have a spare suit. I could not leave a fellow civilized soul in dire need. Here, take my spare. I shall fashion myself another.
We can use a tailor back at our HQ. Could we convince you to join us?
You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside. Speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you.
We have some more questions.
Then I will endeavor to supply more answers.
You said you were a Manorite. Aren't most Manorites settled out west?
Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Manorite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Manorites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners.
Can we have a copy of that book you mentioned?
May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility.
That's pretty good. With a flourish, he presents you with a copy of the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, a thick volume of impeccable penmanship, extensive footnotes, and recipes on how to best serve the uncouth. Can you tell us anything else about this area?
Of course. Our immediate environs are a safe area, protected by the Monster Army. Wander outside these confines, and safety is not guaranteed. I can't tell you more, as I've never ventured out there myself.
Who is the Monster Army?
They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go.
Okay, so they're not this monstrous, army actually going and wreaking havoc places.
They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler. A man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. I can only hope I will have the
Have anything
answers
to
you
sell?
seek. Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
I'm scared. I don't want to follow this stranger.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
Quotes of Manners. Select readings from the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. Cabbage Patch Kid. A collectible doll with a large plastic head and a body made of soft fabric.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
We got some better armor.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the bazaar would be amazing. You'd think.
Felicitations. But of course.
We got $2 from selling our junk. He's got mustache wax, a grooming brush, animal whisperer +1, a monocle, barter +1, and perception +2. Other than that, mostly health and ammo. Okay. Sleeping bags. Sleeping bags provide a space-efficient way for hopefuls to bide their time in the camp while they earn their way into the bazaar. The Great Gurn. What the hell? Chemicals. Hopeful. Oh, okay, so the people are called hopeful. Gotcha.
You promised to buy me.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the Great Gurn!
Oh wow, really?
Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. But it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes.
Tell us our fortune.
Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready?
What's my favorite color? Ready.
I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue.
No.
Apologies. I was impatient. Now I see you're riding the waves toward the warmth of a red sun. It must be so. Red is the color you are thinking.
You're not very good at this.
Of course. The story is not done. It's not blue waves you are riding, it's blue ice. And the red sun, it is not you that moves toward it. It's the red flames that fly towards you. But then there is peace, and you are surrounded by trees, many green trees. Green must be the color you were thinking of.
Wrong again.
Relájate. It is not your fault. With time comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes clarity. I must know more before we can continue. Tell me, what is it that brought you to these lands?
The Patriarch promised us resources to save our fellow rangers back in Arizona.
The most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Now I must know, for what purpose have you come to the bazaar?
We're here trying to solve an issue with refugees.
Yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Seize the moment. Yes. A vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you, standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamons. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use.
What? What's this key for? The Great Gurn stares at a point in the distance, softly chanting in an unfamiliar language. He does not appear willing to answer your question. Why aren't you inside the bazaar?
Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache?
Who is Flab?
Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while.
Bye.
Beware the red balloon!
Okay. So red balloon, we got a red key. Chemicals. This table before you is covered in various carefully marked containers and tools for the mixing of chemicals. Mix chemicals at random. Surprisingly, your unique just-do-whatever approach to science does not bear any worthwhile results. At least, nothing exploded. Step away. Weird. Six-fingered Larry. Larry's hunter. Larry's hunter. Polly.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry. Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares.
The parrot beside him squawks obnoxiously. He studiously ignores the bird. That's an interesting looking parrot. Is it for sale?
Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do.
We want to buy Polly. Can we talk to him?
All right. It's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
As Larry leans in, Polly bites down hard on his nose.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly.
Polly want a cracker?
Polly wants you to gag on weak old shit leaking from a dead guy's ass. Piss off, Shitsmere. Piss off. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you.
Wouldn't you be happier traveling around Colorado and making everyone miserable?
Well, shit, you're right. You circus reject. I mean, you look like someone grafted a squid to a diseased vulva. But when you're right, you are right. Hey, Larry, I'm leaving.
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Barter 5. You really going to let him make that much money from you, Polly?
Hell no. Hey, jizz for brains, Larry. Give them a discount or I'll fill your pie hole with parrot piss while you sleep. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying here.
All right. All right. That price was a little high. How about this?
So 150 it is. Here you go. Do we don't have Animal Whisperer 7.
Yeah, something's not right with you. But you have my respect. Enjoy the parrot, and let me know if you need anything else.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry, you shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity! Fuck you!
Wow. Evasion +5. Don't let him ruffle your feathers.
Hey, Polly, how have you been?
a lot better for being free from your stink, you shit-stained comrade!
That's the Polly I know. And don't miss. What can I do for you?
Why do they call you Six-Fingered Larry?
Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand. Same as anyone else.
Six-Fingered Larry raises both hands, a roguish smile crooked.
Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though.
You know anything about a band of smugglers moving refugees through this area?
Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife.
We were hoping we could ask you a few questions about the bazaar.
I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful.
We want to get into the bazaar. Could you vouch for us?
Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides.
Who's in charge here?
That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad.
Anything we should know about this place?
The bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? Be seeing you.
So now we got Polly, who has more health than any of us, I think. Yep, more health than everybody. Nope, the pig and Billie Jean have the most health. So far the bazaar is very interesting. An extended mag. Gold nugget.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves.
Oh, that guy said it. I was like, who the hell just said that? Bazaar under assault. This tape dates back to the war between the Patriarch and the Monster Army many decades ago.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming. I'm just the greaser. Use the intercom if you're looking to get inside.
As you approach the trailer, the speakers bolted onto it crackled to life.
The lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters?
We want to get into the bazaar.
The lamb speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. The bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made.
Don't you know who we are? We're the Rangers.
Huh, that's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you.
How much does an entrance pass cost?
More than it should, honestly.
Oh, hell
But that's
no.
what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway,
What if we don't want to get a pass?
then you don't come in.
This door is controlled from the inside, so you're stuck out there until you get your pass. Stay warm.
Okay, I ain't paying $500 to get that thing. Doesn't seem to be anybody over here that we can really talk to.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Use the intercom to talk to the door guard. Only he can let you know.
Looking for... Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns. Looking to get inside? Use the intercom to speak with the door guard. Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some...
Hope you're enjoying Polly's company. What can I do for you? Be seeing you.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Good luck.
I thought you said you knew a guy who could get us in.
He'll come through, I promise. We just gotta be a little patient. This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
This is gonna cost a fortune, but it'll be worth it.
I was in the bazaar once. Before I knew it, I'd spent all my money at Eidolon's theater.
Looking to get into the bazaar? I promised my wife I'd buy her something nice in the bazaar.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Good luck.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey
I didn't even
there.
see this lady.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi.
Do you know anything about the refugee situation?
Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there.
What does the monster army want with blood-colored dye?
Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest.
What are these people doing hanging out outside the bazaar?
Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow...
Tell us about Flab.
Flab's, the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever. I guess. Yeah. So long.
Okay. Let's see. Willing to explore. The door guard says entrance pass vouch. The price for an entrance pass is $500. Paris Handler will help us get into the bazaar if we can help her craft a blood red dye. Don't we have a key obtained from the great guru in the hopeful camp? The front is engraved with red locker, and the back is engraved with tooth fairy. Interesting. Oh yeah, the Book of Nausea and Nearly Correct Manners. A book given you by Ananda Rabindranath. It serves as the basis for the Man a Right Way of Life. Oh, you can't look at it? The Great Gospel of Nick. Yeah, isn't this have something to do with it? Red, carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, sulfide 2. Start mixing chemicals for a new dye. We don't have weird science. Oh god. I'm gonna have to remember this. I'm gonna write it down. Because I'm guessing it's red. So, carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, and sulfide 2. Okay, carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, and sulfur 2. Your mix is ready, good luck. The chemicals begin to react. The process takes an interminable time, but finally the mixer produced a beautiful crimson red dye, exactly the blood red dye Paris was looking for.
What did you do?
That's right.
Oh, days! This is perfect! Thank you, thank you! That means I get to be a bona fide bazaar merchant now. Right, Mr. Masher?
Yeah, that dye looks great. Welcome to the bazaar, Paris. I'll let the doorman know you're clear, and he'll give you a pass.
Thanks so much for your help. I know it's not much, but here's a little something. Oh, and that means I could vouch for someone now. Hey, if you're looking to get into the bazaar, just tell them that Paris Handler says you're okay. They'll let you in just like that. So long.
Good thing we found that book so long ago. And it was random. I don't even remember where we found it.
Really neat.
The lamb stands. Ah, you again.
Paris Handler says that she vouches for us.
Paris who? Oh, right, the dye lady. Well, she made it in, and I guess that means you get a pass. Honestly, no one pays me enough to give a crap.
A pass pops out of a pneumatic tube.
Right. In you come. Behave yourselves, my little lambs.
The bazaar. E.D. Edilon is the most famous entertainer in all of Colorado. Oh, damn it. Bizarre interior.
The fuck? Is that
What's going on? Are we under attack?
No, I'm sure we're not under attack.
Fuck. I swear, I only opened the Warren's gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone.
Okay.
Ah, new visitors. Don't fret. Come and hear about the marvels of the bazaar.
Simon the Squatch. This man is wearing the same outfit as the guards outside, a wolf mask and letterman jacket. As you get closer, you notice the outfit looks old and worn, patched up many times through the years.
Fresh lambs, esteemed guests. The door guard informed me you were coming. You are most welcome to all the delicacies and pleasures the bazaar has on offer, provided you have the coin. I hope you're not shaken by this disturbance. It is a minor matter, I assure you. Your shopping experience should be nothing short of completely safe.
What the hell was that explosion?
Please, please, lower your voice. I don't know, okay? Someone's been strapping explosives to real pigs. Real pigs, made up with real lipstick, real eyeshadow. I guess it's some asshole's idea of a prank. You'll find stairs to the upper level in the back. They will take you to our esteemed leader, Flab. Talk to him if you want to know more.
Okay. What kind of stores do you have here?
We have all kinds indeed. Bishatelli sells weapons to any weary pilgrim. Gwyn Talbot is your woman if you need protective gear. Dr. Coldcuts can sell you medical supplies or see to your health needs. And in the central area, you'll find the Fountain Bar. A good place to kick back with a drink and some of Masato's delicious pork.
Where can we go for fun?
Depends on your definition of fun. I'd recommend talking to Eidolon. She and her pals really know how to party. But if you're a more cerebral type, check out Querex's museum in the back.
Could you tell us about the facilities?
The bazaar's a bazaar unlike any other, piglets. You want it? We have it. No meat is too exotic. No luxury is too fantastic. If you can afford them, they're yours.
Showers?
Yes? Actually, no, sorry. They were buried in a recent snow tunnel collapse in the Warrens.
Place to sleep?
Oh, we're all full up.
Movie matinees?
Sorry, our projector broke years ago.
Gladiatorial death matches?
Perhaps in our older days, that chapter of the Monster Army book is closed. Sorry.
What do you actually have?
I am sorry, esteemed guests. The bazaar may not be what it once was, but we still have plenty on offer. Hot food at the Fountain Bar, weapons and equipment from our merchants, pleasures for the eye at Eidolon's. Look around.
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. I mean, happy to.
Thanks, we'll look around.
Enjoy your visit.
Okay. Our projector broke years ago. What do you actually have then? Okay, so we got the Sanctified Priscilla over here. Warrens over there. So my guess is we need to clear out the Warrens. And that will do something with the refugees and so on and so forth.
Guns sanctified with blood, blood sanctified by guns.
Sure. The woman has scars all over her body, marks that speak of acid burns and shrapnel damage. Her eyes are scarred and blind, yet she turns to you as you approach.
Heartbeats that I don't recognize. Come closer, strangers. The sanctified Piscatelli crafts weapons of all sorts for those in need. And she can read that you are very much in need.
Damn. Those scars, are they from your work with weapons?
Have you ever loved something so deeply that it gouges loose all the fears you might have possessed? If so, you would know what these scars are. Benediction. Sanctification.
Okay. Show us what you got for sale.
Certainly.
Modder's Kit. Weapon modding and armor modding +1. The Emancipator. It's an auto shotgun. An incendiary linkage. A tactical nuke. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. What would you even use this with? Gas grenade, a crafting recipe. All this stuff is so much money. Wow, she has a lot of weapons. Lead sprayer. A submachine gun. Striker, auto shotgun, heavy machine gun, flamethrower, ooh, that does a lot of damage. Percolate Model 85 sniper rifle, SWAT rifle, Spaz 12 shotgun, auto revolver 86 to 105, phase blaster. Okay, when we Sabot rocket 113 to 170. So this is where we need to go for weapons. Gotcha.
Submachine gun or assault rifle? I can't decide.
Assault rifle, no question.
You hear the stories about the killer clown? They say he eats kids.
Asshole! You know
Been here
clowns
for
can be the
hours.
creeps.
My feet are killing me.
I suggest you speak to Flap.
I can't believe I hear the patriarch himself shops here sometimes.
Tell you what you
Not the patriarch. He's got people to do that for.
Paris handler.
People love my dad.
Oh, but that's the lady we helped out. Gwen Talbot.
I could kick some serious ass with these.
A reek of tobacco and tannin surrounds this wizened, dark-skinned woman. Without breaking eye contact, she swaps her chewed-down cigarette stub for a fresh one and lights it before she speaks.
Huh, you look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you. Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs.
You're a Talbot? Rather than answer, she takes a long drag of her cigarette. Your question does not seem to have impressed her. What do you sell?
Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. Either way, I have you covered.
Can we see your wares?
That's why I'm here.
Okay, so she sells armor. Tank helmet. Okay.
Dr. Colt. Why, hello. Name's Hirsch. Lev Hirsch. But you can just call me Dr. Cold Cuts. What do you need?
Why is your name Cold Cuts?
Oh, used to be the veterinarian slash butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position.
Can you tell us a bit about the bazaar?
Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader, the Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already.
Do you sell medical supplies?
Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Okay. He also has ultramorphine. It just heals us. Okay. A first aid station. Oh, it's a quick slot item. Deploys a portable first aid station, restores 25% con per turn to anyone standing around it, lasts 3 turns. Okay. That's pretty cool. Randy Gett. This young red-headed man is decked out with tools, ready for work. He turns to you, not pausing his fervent chewing.
Hey, strangers. I don't suppose you're here to help with the troubles down below. If you are, talk to Flab. But if you want to talk cars, I'm your guy. Randy's the name, local master mechanic.
A mechanic? Cool!
What can you tell us about the troubles in the bazaar?
Nothing much, really. Something's been prowling the Warrens, killing anyone who goes down there. Some big beastie. The suicide pig's got something to do with it, but I don't know what. Sorry, not much help, I know.
You like working here?
Not particularly. It's boring work. I only get pulled in if something breaks that a tender can't fix, so I spend most of my time just waiting here, like I'm doing now. But beggars can't be choosers.
Would you be interested in a job as a mechanic at Ranger HQ?
No offense, but you're a gamble in a hard-luck casino. Don't like working in the bazaar, but it's constant money, and I need that right now. See? Some months ago, my dad wrote me that he thought he'd seen folks skulking around our homestead. I dismissed it. Our place has always been isolated and safe. Stupid. Turns out it was a small band of one of them crazy plains gangs. They sent me a letter. My parents are dead, and they're holding my kid brother and sister hostage. I ain't even close to having enough money to pay the ransom. Even if I did, I suspect they'd just kill us all after I pay. So what's a guy to do?
We could pay the kidnappers. We could go get your family.
You mean get them? I don't normally condone violence, but if it's what it takes. Let me show you where to find our old homestead. I'll meet you there. You help out the Gett family and I'll work for you. No doubt about it. See you there. Don't take too long, okay?
Masato, bartender Finn, and Paradelia Jones.
Oh, I wish they served chicory here.
Ugh, hot noodles!
The man before you is moving so fast he's nearly a blur. As he dashes from pot to pot on his stoves, stirring one, tasting another, as you approach, he stops his cooking to turn his undivided attention to you.
My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious?
He holds a steaming hot bowl in front of you, filled to the brim with some kind of noodles. That looks amazing, may we?
Yes, yes! Be my guest! After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful.
He hands you the bowl, which turns out to be a mix of noodles and pork, which is filling and quite delicious. He watches you eat it with a hopeful grin.
A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing. The great pre-war delicacy. The rarest of rare magics. Instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them. But enough about me. How can I be of service?
Ramen noodles, yeah. So you're looking for instant ramen noodles?
Ah, you picked up on my subtle hints. Years ago, a friend in Colorado Springs gave me a package of instant ramen noodles that he had found in the Warrens underneath the bazaar. The experience changed my life forever, and I moved here in hopes of finding more.
The cook starts to fidget, despair painting his face as he loses his usual buoyant composure.
The Warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there.
My body requires
You must
this.
understand. It is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the Warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy.
Oh my god. Ranger HQ could use a chef like you.
Oh, how interesting. You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the offer you're making me. You have my interest for sure, But as I explained to you, I'm here for a reason. Bring me the ramen noodles and I'll gladly join you at your HQ.
Hell yeah. Anything you can tell us about the Bazaar's residents?
There've been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead. And now this exploding pig! Can you believe that? I've heard of you guys. I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs.
Can we see your wares?
Naturally. My store is always open to you, my friends.
So he's got his ramen noodles, 100% healing, and plus 1 AP for 90 turns. Stir-fried pork, a true delicacy of the Bazaar, healing. Hobo dog. You can really taste the hobo. Alfredo Garcia. I like this guy.
Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo estás?
Right. Bartender Finn.
Hey, pals. Finn is the name. If you need a drink, you've come to the right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose that's okay too.
Did you see that pig explode?
Between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift, so everything is a little blurry at the moment.
Of course.
I did hear a loud boom, but I figured it was just
Look at
a
this guy's
thunderstorm.
nose. What can you tell us about this place?
Not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. Guns, armor, food, meds, entertainment, and most importantly, booze! If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure, there's something weird going on here.
Can you tell us about Flab? Or what can you tell us about Flab?
Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the Bazaar. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the stairs.
What did you mean by something weird?
I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Just don't know quite what.
I'll have a drink.
Only the finest drinks on Earth.
So he sells drinks. Nothing we haven't seen, though. Oh, Prairie Punch. Puts the... Oh, no, we've seen that. Long John. This guy has one limb. For all that it might be swaddled in dirty, mismatched fabric, this figure is clearly anything but human. At your approach, it straightens with a creak of rusted gears and presses a palm to the Nixon mask over its face.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the bazaar. You make yourself welcome now, you hear?
He scratches behind his masked plastic ear. His shirt shifts to reveal a coiled device on his chest, an impressive-looking piece of tech.
Fellow humans?
Tell us about yourself.
Gosh, and apple pies. You put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John, and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the bazaar, just to see what life has to offer. Make friends. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the bazaar, and they know me.
Tell us about your travels.
I'll tell you youngins what I can. Despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, figuratively speaking, that is. Humans rarely live past 70, and I'm just about ready to expire. I don't know everything, you hear? Even though I've walked all the way from Denver to Steel Town and back again.
Do you have any stories about Colorado Springs?
Colorado Springs? That's an alright place. A little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. I like the scientists and engineers, though. Real clever kids.
Have you been to the plains?
Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be all right. if you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous.
What can you tell me about Steeltown?
Steeltown? That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the skin. Gives me the shivers, you hear?
Tell us about Denver.
I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, I'd personally visit the airport instead. The young'uns there are wonderful.
Let's talk about something else.
You kids these days and your limited attention spans.
What can you tell us about the people in the bazaar?
Some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be. But you young whippersnappers tell everyone everything.
He taps the side of his bulbous plastic nose.
Like Paradolia Jones? He's probably the best damn caravan master in the bazaar. But his business would be better if he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Between you and me, if I was afraid of ducks, I wouldn't tell a soul.
What? Oh, he's afraid of ducks. So, why are you trying to pretend you're not a synth? Yeah.
Me? A synth? Aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and standing naked in front of people I don't quite know. Synths don't do that.
We still think you're a synth.
I'm not a synth. Why, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trigonometry test. I sat down confident and brash, only to realize I completely forgot to study. I also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning. A very human thing.
Right. You know, everyone can tell that's a mask, right? Look, we can see the strings.
Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the bazaar really thought I was a synth, wouldn't they have tried to decommission me? Not that I'm afraid of such things, being the perfectly ordinary human male that I am.
He hesitates.
All right, fine. I am a synth, but you can't tell anyone.
But everyone in the bazaar already knows.
Do they? I'm not sure I believe that. If they knew, wouldn't they have melted me down to scrap by now? People don't like synths, far as I've seen. You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But
Bully
let's
to
not
you.
talk about it again, okay? The topic puts me on edge. So soon? I suppose even good things gotta end sometime. You be safe now, you hear? And come back to see old Long John when you can. Best of luck to you.
God. Paradelia Jones. As you approach, this man's eyes flit over every member of your team, as if assessing whether or not you are a direct threat. He relaxes after a moment and touches the brim of his hat with a slight nod.
Howdy, ma'am.
He nods to Lucia.
Howdy.
Always good to see a Wesson.
He turns to you, nodding again. Anything you can tell us about Colorado?
Thanks to the Patriarch, this stretch of land from Denver in the north to Steeltown in the south is pretty safe to travel. You'll find richer opportunities the further you venture out, but it'll also come with more risks. I could tell you more, but truth be told, the only way to know the land is to travel it. You look well equipped and competent. Just head out and see what you can learn.
Do you have anything for sale?
Just my services as a caravan master. I organize caravans to get people, goods, and livestock from one place to another, but I don't sell goods myself.
These lands near Colorado Springs are pretty safe, but still lots of people need help getting around, especially if you want to range further than that. So long.
Huh. So, okay, so we couldn't ask him about the ducks or whatever. Okay, we spent like, I swear, almost 20 minutes just talking to people right here, and we still have this section. Quarex.
Oh, wow! Are you rangers? I haven't seen any of you guys since I left, I mean, in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen any rangers in a while. Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be awesome! I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour?
Sure, give us a tour.
Really?
God damn it.
This is Cabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise. That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in L.A., a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was. This was the best video game ever! Wasteland 4! You can choose what color you want the screen to be, red or green. This is the most sought-after gaming accessory ever made, the legendary Mighty Mitt. I love the Mighty Mitt. It's so bad. This is a genuine megascope. The most advanced optical aiming device of its day. A priceless artifact. Shame somebody stuck it on that silly old ray gun, but I'm not gonna try to take it off. I might break it. This is a Tarjan the Tenebrous machine. It can tell your fortune, but you get a premium fortune if you have some special tokens. Wish I had some.
We have one.
This throne was once the most coveted object in the Wasteland. The rule was whoever sat on it was the king. King of what exactly, I don't know. I also don't know who made that rule. This is a Slicer Dicer, the scariest robot ever. It slices, it dices, it even makes julienne fries. Whatever those are. If this thing was working, we'd all be dead by now. These are the most classic of classic arcade games. Avenue Brawlers, Catboy, and Star Intruder. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is, and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well-loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
Display case in memoriam for the man who fought for the little guy. VR device. The VR device is a bulky, cumbersome conglomeration of thick wires and dented shapes. Put on the headset. The helmet doesn't fit quite right. It slopes and slouches across your face, putting the alignment of your nose at risk. Text starts scrolling across the darkness, banding your eyes. Select entrance. The display stutters and then moves sluggishly at first. The camera pans across a large entrance carved in a mountainside. The tunnel is blanketed in a incomplete darkness. After a few moments, the feed cuts. Select checkpoint alpha. The camera moves along a road towards a military checkpoint. Camouflaged figures stand with their backs to you. They turn to you, but their faces are cloaked in shadows. Their forms dissolve into polygons before the word rebooting flashes twice. Select hiking trail. The camera sweeps around and behind the security checkpoint. There, it moves up along an innocuous trail, the path nearly hidden in snow. As you move across it, the trail starts to waver. Under your feet, a signpost floats up to the surface. It reads error. Select command. How many of these? The camera blinks into a room filled with high-tech equipment. Every single screen reads a strange game in blinking letters. Figures moves in the shadows, turning towards you. One by one, the screen change to error. You are an unauthorized user. An alarm blares and the feed cuts out. Read the error log. Dear user, please be informed this VR headset is designed to be used only in the Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Uses outside the Cheyenne Mountain Complex will activate security measures that may show up as content glitches. You remove the helmet and blink against the glare of the world. Walk away from the device. Weird. The last known copy of Wasteland 4, the cover is signed with the initials BF, Brian Fargo. The mighty MIT used high-tech sensors to give ultra-dimensional control to those brave enough to enter the virtual world. The display case contains an energy weapon that has been fitted with a highly sophisticated pre-war scope. It looks masterfully crafted and carefully maintained. Inspect the case. A small plaque beside the case reads Zap Pow. Accurate to a single pixel, you'll never miss when using the megascope. The glass case does not appear to be locked. Leave the case alone. I don't know about stealing it. Tarzan. Inside his glass confinement, Tarzan bears his rictus grin to the world, an eye cracked, the other throbbing like a flesh wound. There is a conspicuous red button. Beside it are the words, press here to receive fortune. Insert a Tarzan token. Tarzan doesn't move, but something about him feels more alive. You feel a tingle on the back of your neck as a note emerges from the slot below his torso. Inscribed with calligraphic lettering, a sight for sore eyes makes the whole world blind. Perk learned, Eye of the Tarzan. What? What's that perk? May the eye of Tarzan look upon you with kindness. Cold resistance plus 1%, penetration plus 2. Cool. So we need a... Whenever we get a Tarzan token, come here. This throne was once coveted by many, as whoever would sit upon it would be king of the Wasteland. Broken slicer dicer. The robot slumps in place, eaten by rust, almost lifeless, save for the faint pinpoint glow of its pupils. Nerd Stuff 6, try to fix the robot. Slicer die for self-assembler, item gained. For a moment, the machine comes to a mockery of staggering life, hissing rusted pistons, creaking within its carapace. Then it sags back on its pedestal, clearly beyond salvaging. However, it did shift slightly, allowing you a closer look at its parts. Learn what you can from its carapace. An inscription on the back of the robot reveals its serial number and place of origin. This slicer dicer came all the way from Arizona. You also find some words scratched into robot's chassis, probably by one of its own blades. Cochise is dead. I am free. Okay. Inspect the machine's legs. The limbs are a madness of gunshot wounds and blunt trauma, evidence perhaps of encounters with raiders and whatever else haunts the wastelands. Hey, you functional? It clacks in reply, an uneven staccato noise, its head twitching like a clockwork bird that has forgotten the trick of realism. A hiss of black smoke unravels from the paneling of its throat. Kick the robot. The machine scissors forward at the blow, sudden and savage, shoulders rolling somewhere in the circuitry of its brain. It probably still believes it has arms and blades. Okay. So what do we get? It's missing a couple... Oh, okay, so it's another one of those things. Storage Unit 105 key. A small storage unit key. It is engraved with the number 105. Corex tape. True accounts of Corex's grand journeys. A dream vacuum. This vacuum cleaner appears to have been retrofitted into a device that emits infrasonic messages. It has 3 settings: lucid, bathroom, and nightmare.
Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who sold me some rat jerky. There's a caravan heading for Boulder, and I'm going to try to tag along. Colorado's cold and kind of scary, but there's treasure here, too. That guy with the rat jerky, he had like 6 or 7 3DO cartridges just lying around his shack. When I asked him how much for the set, he looked at me like I was crazy. Practically gave them away. You know what? Leaving Arizona might be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay. Arcade machine. Eat your way through the maze, but don't get caught by the poltergeists. Oh, Pac-Man. Defend the Earth against aliens and space debris, space invaders. The famous arcade game where you clean up the streets with your fists. Fuck. I know what the game is, can't remember though. Display case. Before the war, people used these to ride ocean waves, probably for transport. Let's quick save. I want to see what happens if we try to take this. Megascope. You carefully lift the glass and take the weapon. Oh, okay, nothing happens. Oh, it's a sniper rifle. The gyros and targeting systems in Corex's rifle provide guaranteed hits. The 6 megawatt laser drills through them. Okay. Well, she has no secondary. Okay, so the next thing we need to get is a sniper rifle so she can actually use it. Because she does have a secondary because of her mechanics.
Hi, Rangers. Good to see you again.
Let's talk.
Sure.
Your name is Corex. Didn't you live with the Topekans in Arizona?
You must be thinking about someone else. Quarex is a more common name than you might think, you know. Anyway, not me. Nope.
Perception 5. You're sweating a lot, Corex.
Oh, well, haven't you heard? Scientists say sweating is a sign of truthfulness. Okay, fine. I'm Quarex from Rail Nomads. Happy now? Kinda cool you guys have heard of me. Nobody knows about me.
Why'd you come to Colorado?
Well, basically, everything went downhill after Ranger Team Echo found that 3DO for me. Some shady guys started coming around asking me to sell it to them, and when I said no, well, they didn't like that at all. I was going to call the Rangers since you'd all been so nice to me, but then Ranger Citadel blew up, so I left. Had to leave all my cool stuff behind, even the 3DO. But there's lots of cool stuff around here, too, and I've been finding it. And that's how I started my museum.
If you were on the run from shady characters, why didn't you change your name?
Oh, I did. I just always forgot to say it. I'm supposed to say my name's Dave, but yeah.
What can you tell us about the bazaar?
It's great! There's so much cool stuff at all the merchant stalls. I add to my collection all the time. Some spooky stuff has been happening lately, though. Monsters are coming up from the tunnels at night to snatch people. It's like Chud in real life.
Oh my god. I watched Chud a while ago, and it was so boring. I like monster movies and stuff, but that one was just so boring. Talk to you later.
Bye, Rangers. Thanks for visiting me.
See, I hope you don't notice that I took your gun. Okay, so we can go up here. Oh, that's where Flab is. Okay, so let's go over here first. Chicks Flicks.
I don't know about you, but I could use a drink.
You hungry?
We still got a
We
few
could grab
things to
some
pick up
pork
first.
buns.
Oh, this isn't an actual place?
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly
I
safe,
contain
but,
all this sexiness?
well, you know, just talk to Flab.
Okay. So there's actually only one way to go. Gotcha. That's where we came in at. This is where the pig was. That's the Warrens. Randy gets. Cold cut.
Dr. Cold
Yeah,
Cut.
okay.
Yo, what else, yeah?
Calm. Speak with Flab.
Okay, hold on one sec, Flab.
Talk to our boss if you're here to help.
Stay away from that safe, lambs.
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but, well, just talk to Flab.
Children of the desert. What wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This wonderful, wonderful...
The corpulent man standing before you spits out a set of fake Dracula teeth and wipes his mouth.
Okay.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of times.
What's with the Dracula act?
Do not judge harshly, my friends. We hold on to our rituals of the past to try to remember our long-lost strength. It may strike you as pathetic, but it gives us much-needed comfort.
How can you be so calm about exploding pigs?
I am calm because I must be, friend. So is the burden of leadership. But you are right. This place is under assault. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below us. People have been disappearing. Not to mention the pigs loaded with explosives running amok. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat.
I like that we get $666. How long has this been going on? Ooh, barter 6. Unknown horrors require some hazard pay up front. Hazard pay.
Wonderful. Haha, I can't fully trust a person unless they're honest. And money is the most honest of all. Of course, here is some extra upfront pay. With more due when you return. Good luck.
We'd like to know more about you.
You ask too much of me, my friends. What is a leader but a servant of the community? My story is the bizarre story. I am nothing but a receptacle of its wishes.
We'd like to know how you ended up in charge of the bazaar.
Where do I start? Once, I was a humble lieutenant in the monster army. Then, the Patriarch came to the bazaar. He executed my predecessor, and everyone else was too stupid to understand that this is the new world order. When he came to me, I did not hesitate. I swore myself to his service, marrow and muscle, and the Patriarch, in his infinite grace, gave me command of the bazaar and all of its lives.
Okay. This probably isn't very sensitive to ask, but have you any thoughts of that nickname of yours?
I appreciate the delicacy. Your compassion will be remembered. But no, I've no thoughts on the nickname they've given to me, and no cause to think about it. After all, Flab describes me well, does it not?
Suppose so.
Good. Most would have lied to my face. Told me that Flab the Inhaler was a blasphemy against my greatness. But you have courage. I see a long friendship ahead of us. The truth is that I see this fat as proof of my station in life. Here, in these wastelands, how many have the opportunity to eat and flourish as I have?
Yeah. We have other questions.
And I would be a bad host if I did not provide you with answers.
Can you tell us about the bazaar?
A decadent oasis steeped in culinary wonders. The bazaar is Colorado's gastronomic holy land. It is a carnival of wonders. It is paradise. But it was even more splendid once, a long time ago.
What was it like a long time ago?
Primal, a wild place. I was there when the monster army first arrived in the bazaar. We tore the farmers limb from limb, fed them to their pigs. A graceless epoch, but so visceral, so alive.
Right.
But its savagery had no place under the patriarch's rule. He is a harsh man, but his edge is directed, guided, not like the chaos of old. For you, my friends, be sure to check out our stores. The Sanctified Piscatelli and Queen Talbot in particular should have goods most useful to your cause.
Tell us a story from the good old days.
They weren't the good old days. My family still tells stories about the monster army and the horrible things they did.
Your young friend is right, of course. Those times were most regrettable. And yet, also the most delicious. So, a story?
Tell us your favorite story. Tell us the most bloody story you know. Tell us the most audacious story.
You'll have to forgive me. This story is not mine, but Adalon's, the beautiful madam of chicks flicks. She just arrived in the bazaar, hungry for a place in our kingdom. The space where her theater stands, it belonged to someone else. Adalon, wise in the nature of the world, offered the owner something he could not refuse. The orgy lasted for days. Men, women, animals, anything with a hole or an appendage that could either be sucked or slotted into a dripping orifice.
Okay.
The stains took weeks to clean, but Eidolon fucked her way to her heart's desire. Ah, a legend, that woman.
Tell us your favorites, the most bloody, you know.
Oh, that one is easy. It was late and so cold that the air cut our lungs to ribbons. We'd heard rumors of a sanctuary, an unguarded place fat with meat and helpless farmers, no military force to speak of. So we came in the night, an army of monsters. We cut their throats in their sleep. 1 hour, 100 dead. You should have seen the blood. The night ran red. There was enough to fill a lake. It was beautiful. Savagery refined to an unctuous art.
Tell us your favorite story.
My favorite story? Oh, I suppose I cannot blame you for being curious. Let's see. Yes, Yes, I suppose I know the one. A wolf man once challenged me for the rule of the bazaar. He decided that I was weak, too soft for the role. So he challenged me to a duel, and I agreed. But that night he died, shitting blood in his bed. They told me he screamed himself raw. Poor little puppy. He should have been more careful with his food.
What the hell? We have more questions about the bazaar.
It will be my delight to answer.
Let's discuss something else.
With pleasure.
We'll be back.
The bazaar will be waiting.
Okay. Those are definitely some stories, I'll tell you that. Alright, so real quick. We have a bunch of secondary now. So we have Thicker Than Water. That's Randy Getz. My Body Requires This. That's getting the ramen noodles, but that's Warren's, so that's good. A Nightmare in the Bazaar, which is also Ruins. And Unwelcome Guests. Let's see. The smugglers may be hiding near an old parking garage. Okay, but let's do these two really quick. Well, not really quick, but we're going to end it here, and then we're going to do one of those two and level our fellas up. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see ya. Bye.